I'm very happy for her for first film Telugulo చేసినందుకు ఆమె కాన్ఫిడెన్స్ కి the confidence what she had, the professionalism, sincerity, discipline, and I'm a big fan of her. అది ముందు చెప్పాలి నేను ఏంటంటే యాజ్ అ హ్యూమన్ బీయింగ్స్ షీఈస్ ఫెంటాస్టిక్. ఆ కోఆపరేషన్ కానీ ఆ కాన్ఫిడెన్స్ కానీ ఎక్కడ స్పిరిట్ తగ్గకుండా అదే ఉత్సాహంతో చేసి నేను అనుకున్నాను షీ షుడ్ గెట్ బెటర్ షీ డిజర్వ్స్ ద బెస్ట్ యాక్చువల్లీ, నాట్ బెటర్. So first thing first, I'm very happy for her success. Her debut film is a blockbuster hit. What else do we want? Based cinema industry లో రెండు ఉంటాయి, ఒకటి టాలెంట్, రెండోది లక్. ఈ రెండు కలిస్తేనే సక్సెస్. సో టాలెంట్ ఆమెకి ఇన్హరెంట్ గా ఎప్పటి నుంచో ఉంది, లక్ అన్నది ఈ సినిమాతోనే ప్రూవ్ అయిపోయింది. ఇంకా రావాల్సిందంతా మంచి మంచి ఆఫర్సే. ఐఎమ్ ష్యూర్ షీల్ గెట్ వండర్ఫుల్ ఆఫర్స్. All the best, Isha.
So I actually have a very special connection with Hyderabad. When I was a child artist, my first feature was shot in Hyderabad. It was a remake of a Telugu film called Pelli Cheskudam. Yeah, that's the film. And that was made in Hindi by Mr. Satish Kaushik, called Hamara Dil Aapke Paas Hai. And I play Ashwarya's younger sister, the youngest. There are 3 sisters. I play the youngest sister. So that is how my acting journey began, and so which is why I say I have a special connection with Hyderabad. So it's more like Hamara Dil Andhra Pradesh ke paas hai. And so yeah, I mean, I'm happy to be here. It's my first Telugu film, and it's great. That's how I started. Gunde Jari Gallanta Inde hit ayindi. Telugulo naku idi first cinema. Chala happy boundy. Nitin is long, but when I honestly met him for the first time, I didn't think he was like a star in Andhra because he's so down to earth, he's so humble, and he's a very nice, he's a caring guy, he's a good co-star to work with. He knew it was my first, ladies and gentlemen, I am talking. So he knew I was acting, it was my first Telugu film, so he was really considerate, I must say. He really took care of the ladies on set. He would make sure Nitya and me were like, totally comfortable and everything was in place. And so I think really, child artist, actually that was my only one film that I did. I did a lot of other serials and I did a lot of other print ads. But in terms of film, that was my only feature. Then of course, Tamil is going to release on May 17th. It's a film called Thilumulu. It's a remake of a Rajnikant's film. And I must say I'm privileged, honored to be a part of that film, but I've started with Telugu. Malayalam, of course, was about a year ago, I guess. And so yeah, Thilumulu is my first Tamil film, May 17th. I've been learning classical for about a year and a half. I've been learning Kathak by my Guruji is called Vijayshri Chaudhary. She's a disciple of Pandit Birju Maharaj. And I worked with Terence Lewis Contemporary Dance Company in Bombay. He's a very popular choreographer. He's on Dance India Dance. If you guys follow Dance India Dance, then he's a popular judge on that show. I worked for his company from 2004 to 2008. For 5 years, I've trained in jazz, contemporary and hip hop. I also hail from a filmy background. That's my lineage. My dad's uncle is Mr. O.P. Ralhan. He has given blockbusters like Talash, Phool Bane Patthar in 1970s, and that's how my dad moved to Bombay from Delhi, and he said, I want to be a director. He was offered NSD scholarship, but he said, I don't want to be an actor, because he was so inspired by his uncle, by the whole the cinematic vision that he had and everything that he did, that he said, I want to be a director. So he himself he's made 10 films. He's produced and directed 10 films. He's also a distributor. He now works with Mr. Bonnie Kapoor in Bombay. He takes care of all the distribution, all his work, everything. That's what. So yeah, I did not take up acting because of my dad being in the film industry. I genuinely took a year off from St. Xavier's College, which is where I studied. I went to Jai Hind for 3 years, and then last 2 years I chose to do in St. Xavier's. I graduated in economics, and that is when I sort of realized, I said, I wasn't too sure. I was modeling then. I've done about 40, 50 odd TV commercials. I've done a music video with Hrithik Roshan. That was my first break in when I started modeling. It's a music video called Doob Ja. It was for a show called Just Dance. It was basically to promote the show. And so, which is when a girl gets a music video with Ritik, then it's really, really exciting and it makes you feel really special because there were tons of auditions and they were looking for dancer and actor. So they were looking for the combination. So I fit the role. And Arjun Sablok met me. He's a popular Hindi director. He works with Yash Raj. And Ritik met me, and he personally, we had to audition and everything. So it was really special to get that music video with him. Then followed the Shahid Kapoor, Paman Irani, Dulux Paint campaign. It was a very special campaign called Rascal Red, is what they chose to call it. So we did a series of 3 ads. Normally in ads you don't have series, but we chose to do like 3 ads, and I feature in 2 of them. It's like a story continued in an ad. That is what I did. Then I did VIP Skybags with John Abraham. I did a short film with Kunal Kapoor and Isha Gupta, another actress, and that has been, my Bollywood celebrities who I worked with. So that is how the journey it's been good, it's been nice. The best compliment I have got is that in spite of 2 big stars in the film, I made my place in the film. I think that was truly special. There are people in Bombay, Boni Uncle has watched the film, a lot of other friends have watched the film, and that was, I think, truly special for me. They said because Nitin have been around for so long, you're a newcomer in the film, and I was actually a little apprehensive before I took the film. I said, this is my first film, shall I go for, shall I be second lead in the film, shall I play? So I was wondering. But our man here decided to narrate the story to me. And he said, Isha, this is, because if you watch, I'm sure you guys have watched the film because there was a press show, I know. So I think after he narrated the story, he said Shruti is such an important part because the whole story is happening because of her. The film revolves around her character, about how Nitin is constantly chasing the character and how he's finding true love in that girl. So I thought it was a very important bit, and yeah, so I said, why not? If I'm getting a good opportunity, I was looking to make my debut in Telugu. It's one of the biggest South industries, so I really wanted to be a part of it. So I said, it's a good role and I'm going to take it up. It was, of course, good music, great script writing. There was Anup Rubens is given the music, which is, I think, fabulous. The songs, one different from another. All the songs have like a life of their own. They are all, different melodies. So, and I quite enjoyed doing my song as well. I thought Nive Nive was a really, I'm really thankful it's my first Telugu song because it's so nice. They've shot it so well. Lots of trouble, of course, while shooting that song. We finished it in like 2 days and 3 hours is all we got for that song. So I was like, oh my God, so many changes and we're constantly running around across those locations. If you've seen the song, they're in the middle of the ocean, in the mountains, I don't know where all we were trekking and going. We're really doing some hiking for this song. And Nitin and me would just be like left alone and say, okay, now the camera is like far away, it's really far away, and you guys have to like do your own thing. We said, okay. So it was good fun, it was nice. And, but of course it was shot like zoop, 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 really fast. Well, thankfully there are some really good offers that are pouring in and something should be locked very soon. I watched lots of favorite heroes. I love Mahesh Babu's work. There's Junior NTR, Pavan Kalyan sir, his song we've used in the film, Allu Arjun, Prabhas, I think they're all doing really well. I watched Pokhri, Okdu, Bomarillu, what else have I watched? Paragu. I watched these films because they're all Hindi remakes as well. So, we were quite used to watching these films. I think Ilyana and Tamanna, I think they've done exceptionally well for themselves. They've really made their mark. They're hardworking girls, they're dedicated women. They've made their mark, they've learned the language, they've gone all the way, done everything that the audience is like, I mean, their work has been appreciated. So I think these girls are an inspiration. I really want to work with a few Telugu directors because I've seen their work. They include Mr. Surender Reddy, Shrinu Vaitala. Yes, okay, correct. I'm sorry. There are who else? Raja Mouli sir, Iga, of course, big fan. Then the Puri Jagannath sir. Okay. 4 directors for now. So I think they give their heroines a lot of importance. So it will be nice to work with them.
ప్రేక్షకులకి చాలా థ్యాంక్స్ అండి. అండ్ నా సినిమా ఇష్క్ని అండ్ ఈ సినిమాని ఇంత బాగా ప్రమోట్ చేస్తున్న మీడియా వాళ్ళందరూ కూడా చాలా థ్యాంక్స్. అండ్ ఈ సినిమాలో ఐషా తల్వార్ ఈ సినిమాని తను చాలా బాగా కష్టపడి చేసింది. కష్టం ఎందుకంటే అంటే నార్మల్గా మనం చూస్తుండే హీరోయిన్స్లో చాలామంది టాప్ హీరోయిన్స్లో కూడా షూటింగ్ చేసేటప్పుడు వాళ్ళకి భాష రాదు కాబట్టి వాళ్ళు కష్టపడరు, నేర్చుకోరు, పక్క నుంచి దే టేక్ ప్రాంప్టింగ్ తీసి చెప్తారు. బట్ అమ్మాయి ఫస్ట్ సినిమా అయినా కూడా లేదు ప్రాంప్టింగ్కి అలవాటు పడితే ప్రతి సినిమా ఇలాగే చేస్తాను అని తను ప్రాంప్టింగ్ తీసుకోకుండా చాలా కష్టపడినా కూడా మాకు కొంచెం లేట్ అయినా కూడా తను కష్టపడి ప్రతి వర్డ్ మీనింగ్ తెలుసుకొని తను పట్టి ఆ ఫీల్ని అర్థం చేసుకొని చేసింది. నిజంగా నార్మల్గా నేను చేసిన సినిమాలో చాలా తక్కువ మందిగా ఇలా ఉన్నారు. దాంట్లో ఒకటి నిత్యా మేనన్ అండ్ ఇంకోటి ఐషా తల్వార్. అండ్ ఇంకా ఇన్ఫాక్ట్ ఈజ్ అ గ్రేట్ డాన్సర్ ఆల్సో. తన బ్యాడ్ లక్ ఏంటంటే ఈ సినిమాలో తనకి డాన్స్ నెంబర్ లేదు, బట్ సూపర్ డాన్సర్. అంటే హీరోతోనే పోటాపోటీగా చేస్తుంది అమ్మాయి. సో ఈ సినిమాకి డెఫినెట్గా ఒక ఫ్రెష్ ఫీలింగ్ ఉందంటే దానికి ఏమో కూడా మెయిన్ కారణం. డెఫినెట్గా సినిమా ఫస్ట్ సినిమా. ఇంకోటి ఆమెది ఇట్స్ ప్రూవ్ టు బి లక్కీ లెగ్ అనమాట. లైక్ ఫస్ట్ సినిమా కాబట్టి ఆమె కూడా ఇట్స్ బికమ్ లైక్ గోల్డెన్ లెగ్. ఆమె చేసిన ఫస్ట్ ఫిల్మ్ ఇన్ మలయాళం ఇట్స్ సూపర్ హిట్, ఫస్ట్ ఫిల్మ్ ఇన్ తెలుగు ఇట్స్ సూపర్ డూపర్ హిట్. సో డెఫినెట్గా ఈ అమ్మాయికి సినిమా పెద్ద బ్రేక్గా ఉంటుంది. అండ్ ఈ అమ్మాయిని కూడా మిగతా వాళ్ళ లాగానే అమ్మాయిని బాగా ఎంకరేజ్ చేస్తారని మీ అందరినీ కోరుకుంటున్నాను. నా పెళ్ళి విషయమా ఏమండి, ఒక మంచమే దొరికితే నేను రెడీగా ఉన్నాను. ఇప్పుడు ఉంది. సో డెఫినెట్గా నాకు ఆ పెళ్ళి అయితే నాకు సినిమా లైఫ్ ఇంకా చాలా బాగుంటుంది. ఇప్పుడు టైం ఉంది, ఇంకో 1 year అనుకుంటా. ఇంకో 1 year అంటే లవ్ అరేంజ్ అంటే ఇంతవరకు నాకు లవ్ అరేంజ్ లేదు. నాకు ఏదైనా అమ్మాయి నచ్చితే అది లవ్ అవ్వచ్చు, లేదంటే మా ఇంట్లో వాళ్ళు ఏదైనా అరేంజ్ చూసినా అవ్వచ్చు. బట్ ఇంకా 1 year 1 yearలో చూసుకుంటాను.